Good morning, everybody. Hope you're ready for the weekend and feeling good. Doing some content this morning about how to use your own divine guidance. So we often look outside of ourselves to the universe, to our spirit guides, to our passed over loved ones, to whoever, whatever we're into for divine guidance. But remember to not completely lose your power and remember how divine you are as a person. And so whenever we've got to make any decisions in life or to choose a path, we're at a fork in the road, or we need to know what's going to be best for our future. If we go to our minds, it's going to put us on the back foot instantly, because the mind is our computer. It can only know what it's been programmed. It can only know what it's been coded with, which is all based on our past experiences or what we've been told. It cannot compute what's up ahead. It's limited. It cannot do that, but it's great for making executive decisions. It's great for carrying out practical plans, being logical, very practical, but that's not always what's needed when you're having to try and make decisions for what's up ahead. It can't see that. So when we need to make a decision for what's right for us, it's like you need to take a quiet moment and just be with yourself for a moment and ask your soul, ask your heart, what do I feel I need? That's no story. It's very hard to separate the two initially, and it can still be confusing once you get to that stage. Which is it really? But that's part of the process, so don't worry about that. But what do I feel I need to do? It's a feeling sense that will pull you towards something or pull you away. So I know we've touched on this before, but it seems to be coming up for a lot of people at the moment, that how do I do this? Practice, practice, practice. Nobody can do it for you. Start to trust you. So you get this first stage of, what do I need for me? It's a feeling of what you need to do, with nothing of the mind saying, well, you can't do that because of that. That won't work because of that. None of that. It doesn't even come into it. Then the second stage for me, I will get my own intuitive hunch first. Then I'll ask my spirit guides. Then I'll ask whoever I need to up there to come in and give me a feeling. It will just be exactly the same as the process that I've just asked for myself. I'm asking my soul, my heart, what do I need? I feel the way. Then I ask for clarification. I ask for their guidance. Hopefully it kind of works well with what I'm feeling. 9 times out of 10, if I'm in alignment with my higher self, they sync completely. My soul, spirit guides, we're on the same page because they're overseeing anyway, and I'm listening, I'm feeling. Then when I've got this kind of feeling of how to do things, or some guidance that's come in, I ask for it to come to me. I don't say, well, it has to be like this, or I don't even sometimes ask exactly how I'm meant to go about that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it will be, can you open the doors ahead of me, bring the people I need, bring the opportunities to me, in front of me, for me to then take, with a free will choice, the opportunity to go through those doors or not. Then when that all starts to come together, it's just a feeling. I'm following my intuition, I'm following my hunches, I'm following the coincidences around me. I will then start to bring my mind online and go, how am I going to execute this plan? How am I going to construct this thing that I know is divinely guided and right for me, for my soul, for my highest good, for my potential? How do I make that work? Notice I get mine online last. I'm not going to let mind take over and dominate where I'm going. I've done that loads before and gone right down the wrong path and really sort of had my tail between my legs and had to come back again. So it's worth falling into the feeling sense and then allow the logic to come afterwards. Not to talk you out of it, because you already know it's the right way. You felt it, trust it, believe yourself. That's quite a long process to get that in place, but you start by trying. It's practice. Then mind comes in just to oversee, just to make it practical, to ground it into this earthly experience. So when you're working with your intuition, when you're working with your spirit guides, it's a higher level. It's a high level. It's not better. It's not better or worse, but it's a higher level. Mind cannot map with it. It cannot code and compute with it. Mind just clears up. Mind just kind of comes in and says, okay, so this is the best way to make that experience come about, or that hunch come into action. See, use the mind last. Use your feeling sense. That's where this earth's going. That's where this world's going. We can all do it. I couldn't always do it so easily. It took practice. So I can do it. Anyone can do it. But if you want to lead your best life and get to your fullest potential, you do not need to know what that is. You just need to feel your way towards it, one day at a time. It's not meant to happen overnight. You learn so much growth in that process of learning to trust you, your divine self, your divine spirit guides, and then allow your mind to do its job, to come in last and create on a practical, physical plane. Have a great weekend.